6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. Up against them, Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall and weighed in at 159 on the dot.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. Here is... All the seats have been taken. They ring the bell, and here we go. Clean left jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
This is that place you want to say, I fought,
Caleb Plant just got clipped. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. To be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caleb Plant is hurt. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
Plant is in some serious trouble here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caleb Plant just got clipped. Down goes Caleb Plant. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. One punch could change everything. 1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were...
And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, you're watching every move, every twitch.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, let the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How is this fight? And the plan is hurt. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up.
Man is in some serious trouble here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do? You step back.
Caleb Plant is hurt. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it. And there's the bell to start the round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Trying to land that jab. two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Nice counter shot. And this is a back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will stay. You know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Insane action. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He couldn't write a script like this. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punched. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. And breathing heavy. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? And the referee will allow this to continue. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand-speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just need a quick burst, boom! In a split second, they're
Caleb Plant just got clipped.
Hey, don't let him land again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook won't score. The courage on display here is incredible. Energy. Plant is in some serious trouble here. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win.
All right, I went over the rules. And stop.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time.
Oleg. Here. So much hype surrounding this big. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Brilliant hook there. There's so much pre-hype fight and social media drama. I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in a headlight.
Straight right just misses. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The left hook scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent.
Take everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook just can't find the target. Lucky that hook didn't score. Perfect counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. Good counter punching. This round's still in for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Well, he's firing back. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No shot. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. Tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, John?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Got out of the way of that right hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. That counter shot lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Just when you thought you'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Can't land the jab there. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is what you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chip. It's not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Fury. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. These two were made for each other. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sick Mike. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's why the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. They threw the hook, it didn't land.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Usyk! And down goes Alexander Usyk. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.